afraid. Our people, if they don't buy something for Christmas for the children, it feel like it's a sin. That's why he says don't be afraid of it when the Bible says do not do these things. You know how much billions of dollars that people across the globe to spend on Christmas? That if we just save the money and come together under the banner of Christ, we're going to have our own school system. You understand? We're going to have our own fabric system, our own education system. That's what we're talking about. So what the Most High doing? Isaiah 66. Tradition that you cut and short at the parish.
Well, that's Christmas.
So now we're telling you to don't do this. Go ahead.
The work of the handman, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe.
Back then it was an axe. Read.
They deck it with silver and with gold.
So this is what they don't do the tree. They get it sap. Deck it, They don't deck it with silver and gold. It tell you shade of what this thing is. Read.
They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not.
Right.
They are upright as a palm tree.
Because in Babylon, that's what they used to use, the palm tree.
Right.
Instead of the evergreen tree to the reed.
But speak not. They must need to be
Born.
They must need to be born because they cannot go, but not afraid of them.
Be not afraid. Our people, if they don't buy something for Christmas for the children, it feel like it's a sin. That's why he says don't be afraid of it when the Bible says do not do these things. You know how much billions of dollars black people across the globe to spend on Christmas? That if we just save the money and come together under the banner of Christ, we're going to have our own school system. You understand? We're going to have our own fabric system, our own education system. That's what we're talking about. So what the Most High doing? Isaiah 66.
So let me ask you, why are you planning for the future is to stay in America? Over back home?
Isaiah 40 and 1. Can you ask me a lot of questions? 40 and 1, but let me get Isaiah 66 first for my brethren. Hold on. We're going to get that when you just
I tried through the book, you know. I tried through Keys of Enoch. I tried through lost and forgotten books.
Right. Me as well, right? And the difference between the Bible and them books, the Bible is the only books that have the prophecies telling us the things that can happen way before it happens.
Yes, but
then other books don't have it.
Have things to open up your mind.
But here we are, they don't have the prophecies. You understand? Yes. So it got a lot of wisdom, all kind of different wisdom, but this book show you how to survive the time.
Create the Bible. That's the canon of the world. Man, they put a book
I'm
telling you.
So let me show you something. And you're going a lot of places. I want you to bear with me. Let me read this first as you are asking. The comment of God.
Isaiah
66 and verse 15.
Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
With fire, not hugs and kisses. Read.
And with his chariot.
As we just talked about when we went up, he coming back down with the chariots. Today they call it UAPs. Unidentified aerial phenomenon. Can they know what it is? Read.
Like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his word, by his sword, will the Lord plead with all flesh.
This is how the Most High coming to judge. He coming back for judgment in these last days. So as long as you're saying about us still in America, whoever give me Isaiah 14 and 1. Because we had brethren, right? Our people that went all in the whole of Israel, right? What happened to them?
But everything happened in due season. It was out of season.
Right. So now we got. So who we got to wait on? Who we got to wait on? So we got to wait on the Most High, and the Most High tell you when he coming. So we got to wait. We can just can't leave. I can tell you something. Who controlling the world today?
Okay. So let me ask you this here.
Hold on. But answer that for me first. Who controlling the world today?
Wicked.
The wicked. So no matter which part you got in this earth today, whether it's in Africa, as we see our brethren Ibrahim fighting them up, and still who he got to go to? The other day when the Israelis threatened him, he had to make phone calls to Russia and to different other white countries to help him. So he still got to go to them. And when he got to them, he ain't for nothing. Not done nothing what our brethren doing. You understand? But listen to this.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel.
Still choose Israel, right?
And set them in their own land.
Who gonna do that?
And Jacob. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
So we got to wait on that. How that gonna look? How that gonna look? Look at how what gonna have to happen.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
So when God for we our land, the strangers is going to be in the kingdom, yes. But what gonna be the position?
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Read.
And the people shall take them.
And we gonna take them
and bring them to their place.
And bring them to our place.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
We gonna possess them. Right now, if we just decide to get up and go into a different place, who we possessing? Who we possessing?
Possessing nobody.
Right. So here what they say, Silas. So as you say, is a time and a season. Right, read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives.
So we're going to take these people captives.
Whose captives they were.
Who had we in captivity. This is the whole thing of the Bible. So now if the white man write this book, Revelation chapter 13, he wouldn't have put that inside of there.
And he said he write the book, you know. He said, put that book together.
Well, here you are. I'm going to show you something. Not this one. You had Bible that they had when we was in slavery called the slave Bible. And what the white man did is take out all these revolutionary scriptures out of it. But when not torn alone, Maccabees are here. Okay. When not torn alone, find out the truth. That's why he revolted. And that's what the white man was trying to stop. That's why they have created the slave Bible to take out the passages like for Joshua and all the revolutionary movements they did. So now this one ain't right by the white man. You understand? What? But he bring about the slave Bible.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu Nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just didn't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again.
Bible. But we have the Bible. We have what we need. The white man ain't gonna write this. Look at this.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
A lot of our people got ears, but a lot of them don't listen. So the Bible, the scripture telling you what to listen to. Why they afraid they say? Because it's a book of judgment. If you don't listen, the most I don't play. This is the same Christ that back in the days of Noah kill everybody and leave 8 people alive. You understand? Yes. And not only that, we want to live in our own pleasures, not knowing that this is what causes our downfall. But listen to this, read.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
The nation of people who put our people into captivity. When you're dealing with the blacks, even the Hispanics, because our people, the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, don't understand that they were the first that was taken into slavery. And we've been in slavery, hold that, give me Daniel 9 and 12. All nations on the face of the earth had us in slavery, still have us in slavery today. As you talking about the Arabs, where we learn Islam from?
They capture we and we're selling we.
This is the sub-Saharan slave trade, right? Yes. The Arabs, them. Look at them.
Yeah.
Have our people in slavery, and you see they standing up with the white man? Yeah. We can read that in Joel. They sold us to the white man. And even up until the day today, you can your phone and look up an article in 2021. The United States know this. The Arabs taking our people from North Africa, Mauritania and Libya, and actually get them in chains up until this time we live in today. And the international community say nothing can benefit off of oil.
I got to go, boy.
I want to leave you this too.
I like to ask questions.
I like that.
They say when Jesus coming again, right? Well, like, I don't call it Jesus just for talk and say.
Yeah, well, that's what we know.
Yeah. Coming in the order of Melchizedek.
Right.
What I mean?
Melchizedek means that he is the priest. He take on the priesthood. Right? But let me do this, because you ask a lot of questions. I want to get this point across that we could go there. Daniel 9 and 12. Look at this.
Daniel chapter 9 and verse 12. He had confirmed his words which he spake against us and against the judges that judge us by bringing upon us a great evil.
Confirm his word because he told us if we don't listen, we ended up in captivity. And it did happen. Read.
For under the whole heaven
and in the whole world
had not been done as had been done upon Jerusalem.
Nobody is facing the oppression that we face throughout the whole world. That's why we don't study the people what they're talking about, that jokey Holocaust. So now here's the thing. So as we prove all these people had us in slavery, right? So look at what he's saying in Revelations now. Chapter 13, verse 9, one more.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear.
A lot of us get ears, but all of us don't listen. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity,
the nations that put us into captivity, transatlantic slave trade starting from the 1400s, what will happen?
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So this what will happen before we get to go in our own land, the most side coming to back, that happened. Read.
He that killeth with the sword.
So that the sword is the gun. We ball it today. No justice, no peace. We see our people getting killed live on TV today. And no justice for our people. So the most I got to come and bring that justice. Our people are singing songs, strange fruit hanging on the tree. Which people are bad, no justice, no peace. Or have to tell other nations that our life matter. We shouldn't have to do that, but that's the case. That's why the most I coming to defend us and do this. See that what?
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
This is the season and the time we wait till before we can go in our land and rule. Read.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
This is what the saints patiently wait till for Psalm chapter 148 verse 14. Because what we doing here, I want to give you after this, I got two more. I want to give you two more. Listen to this. After this, I got two more for you. Hello. Psalm 148 14. Listen to this here.
Psalm chapter 148 and verse 14.
Because he said this is what the saints patiently wait till for the white man to pay for their crimes, for the Arabs to pay for their crimes, for the Chinese that had us in slavery during the Silk Road slave trade. Is no kingdom that down the face of the earth today that have power that in how we in captivity. That's the only way they can rule.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ, nation in motion, nation endures.